If we have an exemption that goes away, municipalities would have to compete against, say, corporate bonds, as an example. We've been asked a lot about tax exemption on municipal bonds. Specifically, is the federal tax exemption going to be effectively done away with? And there's a lot of people out there and a lot of investors out there that are concerned about this. We've been trading municipal bonds for over 30 years. We have people on our team that have been trading bonds for over 45 years. So personally, I've seen this issue come up during each change of administration. No matter who comes into office, it always comes up. And it's a talking point. So from a talking point standpoint, the reason that the likelihood of it not happening, in other words, the exemption continuing, is because if we have an exemption that goes away, municipalities would have to compete against, say, corporate bonds, as an example. So therefore, instead of issuing bonds at, say, 4% or 3.5% or whatever the number is, they would have to issue bonds at higher rates. And I'm not going to determine what those higher rates are, but at the end of the day, they would definitely have to issue bonds at higher rates. What does that really mean? The constituents of those municipalities, the taxpayers like you, the investor, you're going to be paying more in taxes. Not to mention the fact of how all of the bonds in the past have been, going to be treated, as far as if they take the tax exemption away, what's going to happen to the bonds you own currently? It's too complicated of an issue to address by the local governments and by the federal governments. We believe, along with many other people, the tax exemption will continue to stay in place. I wouldn't be too terribly concerned about it. Talk to your tax accountant if you should, but at the end of the day, we believe that the tax exemption will indeed stay in place. There's too much complication surrounding this issue for it to be repealed.